Today, we took a road trip up to the beautiful Point Reyes National Seashore. This park is just north of San Francisco, California, and encompasses approximately 100 square miles of coastal wilderness. This is one of my favorite places to go because it's only about an hour from my house, and there are so many things to see and do. Today, I dragged Ibrahim with me. He's a great travel buddy, and he's usually up for whatever random things I want to do, so sorry about it. You're it.
So here's... Where are we? We're at Bear Valley, yes?
Our first stop in the park is the Bear Valley Visitor Center. This is the primary stop for most park guests. The Bear Valley Visitor Center was designed to blend in with the historically significant ranching culture of this area and is located in the heart of the Olima Valley.
Pretty beautiful out here. This is the earthquake walk at, where are we? Bear Valley, California? Yes. All of California is an earthquake walk.
San Andreas Fault Zone.
Fantastic. Let's go see what the San Andreas Fault can do.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. It's San Andreas' fault.
Yeah.
This little hike takes us through the earthquake trail at the Bear Valley Visitor Center. It's more of a light walk than a hike. It's low impact, less than a mile long, and has no real elevation change. The beauty of this walk is in its surroundings and the fact that it sits right on the San Andreas Fault. This portion of the San Andreas is not as visible as some of its stretch in Southern California, but the way it has shaped the area is spectacular.
I can almost feel the ticks crawling on my legs. Oh, you know about ticks, huh? Yeah, we've had a couple of moments with ticks. Tell us about your moments with ticks. Oh, do you still have the scar? You do!
Yes, somewhere here.
Yes, it's right there. I see it. Poor thing. Hey, lady, what you doing over here?
It's beautiful here.
So if I remember correctly, those are the mark of the actual San Andreas Fault, right? So the San Andreas Fault literally runs right through here. And those white posts mark the actual fault itself.
The San Andreas Fault is where the Pacific and North American tectonic plates meet. This fault runs through about 750 miles of California, from the middle of Southern California all the way up and past the San Francisco Bay. In 1906, an earthquake ripped through this fault and devastated the city of San Francisco. This quake was estimated to be around 7.9 on the Richter scale. And although it was not the earthquake itself, but the fire that did most of the damage, the effects of the quake can be felt all the way through until today. But alas, you can't keep us down for long. San Francisco is now taller and sturdier than ever, and the earthquake walk has some cool leftovers from the time of that earthquake.
So one thing that you'll be able to see is that the fence here during the 1906 earthquake actually jumped across 16 feet. So I'm going to turn the camera around and you'll be able to see where the fence line originally was and where it was within a minute of the earthquake happening. So it only took 1 minute for this fence to move 16 feet across. So here is our fence. And we can see right here where that fence ends. And then when I look 16 feet to the right, you can see where the actual fence moved to. So one fence jumped 16 feet. That's pretty damn crazy if you think about it. We're reaching the end of the earthquake walk.
Yes.
So much stuff to see.
It's so peaceful.
It is so peaceful. Earthquakes aside, it's very peaceful here.
It's not that crowded.
It's not crowded.
There are so many different plants and trees here, and one that never fails to inspire a sense of awe in me is the oak tree. These spectacular trees are beautiful, and they never fail to impress. Although we have several endemic species of oak in California, most common in the Bay Area are the valley oak, the black oak, and the coastal live oak. I'm not sure which one this is, but if you know, please comment below. Look at that, Crazyville. Let's go down inside this tree. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die. I hope there's no snakes in here. Oh, or bears. There's bears in trees here, you never can tell. Grr, woof. This one had so many cool, cute little cubbies. You ever wish you were like super tiny so you could go exploring some things? Yeah, that happens to me all the time. That's one of the great things about having a GoPro. It can get into all the little spots that I can't. Basically, it's a mini me. This is what I used to call Spanish moss. This fuzzy little growth lives in many of these oaks. Turns out it's not Spanish moss at all, but a lichen called lace lichen, and it's native to this area, unlike Spanish moss, which is in the southern states. I guess, ultimately, the earthquake walk was more of a woods than an earthquake, but that's not disappointing. This is a beautiful, low-impact trail that has lots of information and woodland entertainment. So if you live in the Bay Area or are just visiting, I would definitely recommend putting the Bear Valley Visitor Center and the earthquake walk on your list of to-dos. If you found this even mildly entertaining, please click the thumbs up down below. Hopefully you'll come back for the next video where we're going to explore some more awesome things to do in the Olima Valley.